Yo, I mostly want to look at like how I can like farm the better this game. So like I obviously like skip camps and stuff. Um, it just like I want to know because like during the like every point in the game, I feel like Belveth was ahead in terms of levels. So
Sorry about that. My cat made a scary sound. I wanted to go check on him. Okay, sounds good. I heard farming. How to farm more? You felt you were kind of slow on the farm this game.
yeah, like Belveth was always ahead in terms of levels, even though like I don't know we had like all the objectives and stuff, and I just like how is this even possible?
All right, sounds good. I'll focus on that, especially from early game stuff and tempo. Okay, full cleared up top, but with also full cleared. Go back to our camps. See, but with top, so looks like you guys are mirrored, where you did this, she did this, and then off respawn she did Raptors Krugs, and then top gank. All right.
Yeah, here I don't think I can pull drag because of like bot lane. So I had to just go take his bot side. But obviously he can trade, right?
Mhm.
Um, but I did like Thresh, yeah, like I just burn Flash. I don't really get anything out of this, unfortunately. Like I would like the assist on Lulu at least, but I don't get it. Whatever.
This is fine because she didn't take any of your camps, so it's like normally it would be a trade, but you took one of her camps and she didn't take any of yours. This is actually still completely fine for
Yeah,
you. I mean, technically she's actually even camps because she RNG'd Scuttle on her side of the map. Um,
yeah,
so you're actually down a camp now because she full cleared and you skipped Gromp. So now she's up one camp. It's not a lot. I'm just hyper focusing on camp. So you're down one camp right now.
yeah.
Okay.
I think see them top side. So I'd say here.
Mhm.
I ping my bot lane to be like, don't go for the fight. Like if you like during the run
Yep.
because
They just want to do dragon.
and like I thought like obviously I was just like surely they listen to my thing and like don't die out here, right?
Mhm.
They do. I could have. I know I could have
No, no,
come like I would get.
I wouldn't get off the dragon either. You did nothing wrong here. You're pinging, not don't fight, and then teammates don't listen to you. It happens. You don't have to explain. You just lie. You don't have to explain. I like. I play a lot of League. I know how your like League players' brain works. You don't like. You don't have to
Yeah,
explain every aspect of what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. It's not a
yeah,
complicated thought. So I understand. You're on dragon. You're pinging them. Don't fight. And they fought anyways. You could have got off the dragon, but you didn't, which is completely correct because I would not get off the dragon either. Um, if they started fighting as you started dragon, I would say get off it. But if they start fighting when the dragon's half HP, which is what happened, then I would never get off the dragon. So you did nothing wrong, and then you cleaned up Lulu afterwards, which is still good for you because at the end of the day, it's still 2 for 1 in total, and you got dragon, which is still worth. So everything's still going completely well.
yeah,
And when it comes to camps, you're completely dead even. You guys have done the exact same amount of camps. Um, I think here this is probably looks like a mistake. GB's basing. Casante isn't. This is 2v3. I think the game is completely even. You're exactly even on camps, and you let her do grubs, and you guys are exactly even on objectives. You've done dragon, she's done grubs. Um, the game's in a good spot. If you take this fight and Casante comes and your GB does it, and it's 2v3, this can like ruin the game because she could kill you, take all your camps. Another thing is like you have Morgana mid. This isn't like a strong. It's like it's Morgana, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this goes well, maybe it doesn't. I'm just like, you have to understand this is like incredibly risky going for this because they have a top lane advantage. They simply have no advantage. It's also just really unnecessary. Like you have to you should feel like you shouldn't feel pressured to get anything. The game's in a good spot. You're up kills. Currently you're up objectives because she still hasn't done these, right? You have 5 camps
Yeah.
up, so you can literally just do blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, and then if she does grubs, you can go and take her bot camps. Or bot lane's been fighting this entire game, so if she's top side, that means you can gank bot again. And because Lulu's been perma fighting, Lulu's immobile with no flash, and you have actually really good gank setup with Lantern and Hook and Flay. Because think about how much time you wasted like sitting in this bush. We could be on blue buff right now at 9:46. At this point in the game, each camp takes you like
Yeah.
8 seconds, right? So it's gonna be, let's say 9:50, so 9:58, 10:06, 10:12. We'll be here at 10:20. So at 10:20, we've already finished our, let's say 10, let's say 10:30. Let's say plus walking time. So at 10:30, we could have finished all 3 of our top camps and been on Raptors, right? Now look,
Yeah.
all this time we wasted, it is now. Look at this. It's 10:20. It's 10:30 now. We have done in the last 40 seconds. We've done this. Wow, 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 wow. You know, we could be on Raptors right
Yeah.
now. Imagine they starting grubs. You've already done 3 camps. And look at this. The bot lane's pushing. And this isn't should be a surprise. Their bot lane's been pushing the all game. Boom. You have ult, you have flash, you're on Raptors right now. Crab's up, you go crab into bot gank. Then she got grubs. She's just traded even. You already did the dragon. So now you guys are at 1-1 to objectives. But you've done your 4 camps on her because the entire time she's on grubs and walking around, you've been hitting camps, and you get 1 or 2 kills bot lane. Boom, jungle's over. You're up 4 camps, plus you're up 2 kills, and you're even objectives. Boom, now you're the one that's up a level, right? But if we take this fight and we lose this fight, jungle's lost because then now she can take your camps, blah blah. Like never in my head am I thinking to myself, oh fuck yeah, let me force a fight with my Morgana mid. This sounds so good, you know? uh, and
Yeah.
boom, and look, they're both double immobile. There's Lulu both immobile. They're double immobile bot lane, who's basically under your bot tower kills Thresh. In my head, if these guys want to do this, they should get double killed by you. She throws Lantern, you ult in or flash in. I think there's no universe where their bot lane can be playing this aggressive and not get punished, especially when the enemy top lane's Cassante, which is like a tank you're never killing. So this should be like super simple to see. Top is unkillable. Enemy bot lane is double immobiles perma pushing. It should be like pretty like blanket. Like we just killed blue at 11:13. When did we come off map? We came on map at 9:45, and it's 11:13. So last minute and 30 seconds. Unironically, exactly a minute and 30 seconds, we've gotten 1 grub and 1 camp. There's no way a grub is worth that much time. 1 minute of time on the map is worth 1 grub. Fuck no, right? So I think
Yeah. It
this is
makes
probably
sense.
where you like fell behind on tempo. It's actually you're still not behind on her. You're actually even. But I think you could have gotten like a very, very big lead on her here. You could have been up camps. If she does grubs and taking stop, you could take her bot camps. You can gank bot lane. You can get bot crab. There's so much to do here. Um,
Yeah.
so does that all make sense?
Yeah. It makes it. Do you think could you like go back to like the grub fight and see if I like press tab here at some point like
Yeah, let's see.
close to it?
I mean, you show. I mean, let's see. I'll play from here. Yeah, you press tab here. Let
Yeah,
me pause.
so I don't know, I thought yeah, so like I think here I thought we have an advantage because I have a kill on me and then like mid's about even, right? Like both have I guess Hui has lost chapter, but like at this point in time
They're
when my
they're even because he has boost advantage. So mid's exactly even. Mid's even. Top's pretty even. Sheen. Longsword this. He has a call on him, but like who the fuck cares about call, you know? Um,
yeah, yeah, in my head I was just like
even.
I felt like I had an advantage here. So I wanted to push it. Hence why, because and also because like I saw Morgana like resetting on like full resources, right? Like she has full mana, ult up, everything's up.
Yeah, but
Although
your top laner
maybe
is 1 HP.
yeah, and I just thought like the Morgana mid part is like kind of strong, right? Like so
No,
I was just
no,
thinking,
it's even. Morgana W's the wave. Hui throws her like fucking goose down on the wave. Mid is completely even push. It's not like Hui is a fucking Kassadin. Like if anything, Hui has push. See? Um, so
yeah,
it should be like So even if Morgana did have push, again, it's fucking Morgana mid. It's not some. It's not like you have some strong like mid laner with like she misses her Q, she's useless. And all three of your champs like Morgana needs like setup. All of your champs need setup. Like someone like GP wants someone to CC for her barrels to land. And the Fury wants someone to be CC'd for your dogs to hit them. Morgana wants someone to CC to land her Q. Like all of your champs need setup, and all of your champs have zero CC. Like, the only reliable CC is Morgana flash ulting in, unironically, right? So there's just no like.
Yeah,
You should never be in the Fury and think to myself, oh fuck yeah, I'm about to fight with my Gangplank and my Morgana. This is gonna be so fun, you know? like
yeah,
Meanwhile, bot lane, like Thresh has Lantern for you, he has Flay, he has Death Sentence. It's also like based on enemy champs as well. Like Cassante, we've established is not easy to kill. He's literally a tank, like super tanky. He's not killable. Belveth has 4 dashes. Hui, if you ever try to dash on Hui, you'll just get feared. So all three of their champions
yeah,
are really hard to go on. All three of your champs have zero hard CC and zero like easy skill shots to land. Then we look at bot lane. You have Thresh who has setup for you, and we have enemy bot lane who has no dashes, no jumps, no speed up. So it should be very obvious. Like top side's not very easy to fight. Bot side is very easy to fight. You know. Um.
yeah.
So
Okay, makes sense.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, lose out on a bunch of tempo because of
yeah.
this.
You're still even, but I didn't think you got behind at all from this. I think you just weren't able to. You just had an opportunity to push your lead, and you didn't. You didn't.
Yeah,
Like this is a perfect example. You go bot lane, boom, like Thresh hook. This guy like. This guy's so fucking farmable, And there you notice that
yeah,
Varus had flashed. You should be like Varus should be like dinner bells for you now. Nice Varus, no flash. Anytime you go bot lane, he'll just die now. Um,
yeah.
so that's anyways. You're
Oh, is it fine to like before I come bot lane? I do wolves into recall because I had Eclipse.
yeah. That's
Is that like
yeah. I think that's great. I
okay?
think anytime you have like a big power spike in base, unless it's like a very important like obvious fight you have to go to, I think basing for it is never bad. And in this case, there was nothing. There's no dragon up. There's no grubs up. There's no obvious fight going on. Like when you press for B, like there's tops ungankable, mids ungankable, bots ungankable. Like, they just killed Lulu. There's nowhere that needs your attention. I think basing for clip share is perfect.
Yeah. And secondly, here, is this like wasting a little bit time? Because basically, I was pulling Krugs, right?
Mhm.
And then I see Varus hitting the control ward,
Mhm.
and I see Thresh walking up. So I was just like,
No, I think it's perfect. The only thing this entire thing sequence is perfect. The only thing I would say is just smite the Krug because this big Krug was literally in smite range. Your smite does 900. It's 917.
okay,
So if you
yeah,
can like just like turn back, smite it, and then throw like a single Q to kill all the small ones, then you're still here like same time, but then you just get the Krug off the map because now you spend so much time walking back. But if your Krug was dead, you could just run straight to red buff and you'd be faster. It's not a big thing. That's like the only. If I had to say anything, it's that.
uh,
It's like min maxing.
I see. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Like in my head, I want to like just keep it as a um combat
Yeah,
sum,
that's why
but like
that's
obviously,
why I'm not like making a big deal about it. You asked. I didn't
okay,
I didn't want to make it a point, but
yeah,
if you're asking like anything I could do better there, then that's like the one thing I'd say.
yeah. How would I basically here like? What if I want to go for like the fight after, and like we stay here for a while? Basically, you'll see.
I think it might sound psychopathic, but again, I think because your team does lack like engage tools, we've already like established that. That unironically, because
Yeah,
this Varus has no ult, you should feel like cheated that they got this dragon. Like if I'm you, I'm kind of pissed because I want this dragon personally.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
honestly, it's because Varus no flash. I think it's unironically fine for you to just ult in and use your body as engage. And just because we save our invulnerability, so we go in. Belveth's gonna QW, Lulu's gonna try to polymorph us, maybe Varus will ult, and then we just use our invulnerability, and then we could lantern out, or we could just run away. But either way, like the fight started. So now Morgana's gonna come pincer, Kais is gonna start walking up, and we just fight here to the death. And then here, there's a good chance that like Morgana will be first. Like it's just a decent pincer. They're all clumps, so Morgana W gets a lot of like value here. She'll probably if they're all like going in. Another thing about you have to understand when you go in. Let's say you ult on this guy, he's gonna go help this guy. He's gonna Q to help this guy. They're all gonna ball up, which will make this Morgana's Q unmissable on someone. Because if they're all here and she throws it like this, it's gonna hit someone. Um,
Yeah.
so I think here, the only way to force a fight is just to like fucking kamikaze ult in. Also spamming it like
Yeah.
beforehand, so Kaisa starts walking, Morgana starts walking. Um, besides that, again, I'm not gonna tell you it's a guaranteed winning fight. It definitely looks scary, but I think that's the only way
Yeah.
to. I think someone on your team has to pull the trigger this game, and your team lacks like hard engage. So using your body is one way, and especially because
Yeah.
you know Varus is no flash, that's like the best that your team that you could really ask for.
Yeah.
I think this fight looks really good. So either way, you got to fight off. So you should be pretty happy. This guy lands a hook. Awesome. Yeah. This looks really good. And now we could go. If I'm you, I would probably just go start Herald on spawn. Geist is there for Belveth's there for 10 seconds, and Herald spawns in 3 seconds. So I would just kill this guy. You're like already here. If you were like here when you in the fight, it's like a different story. But you're basically already here. So I would like you could probably go one shot Raptors really fast and then walk to Herald, or you could just walk there and literally start it as it's spawning and just kill it like super fast. You even have two smite charges, so you could literally smite it right when it spawns, and then smite it, and you'll have the second smite in time for the end, the last of it. Um,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really care about crab that much. You should already feel like you just got double kill. You're super really happy. You don't need like every smidge of a camp, but being able to sneak a free objective, that should feel pretty fucking good. So I think you lost an opportunity
Yeah.
potentially here to just start Herald on spawn. Make sense?
Yeah. And I think I try to contest it because
Yeah, now we're late
um
to it. Yeah.
Belveth saw yeah uh I kind of got mind controlled by this control and
Yeah,
like try to
yeah.
like
You
play
could have maybe smite fought it, but you just got I mean, you said yourself. Funny enough, if you stop Mel from picking it up, I mean, White from picking it up, that's actually completely fine.
yeah
Oh yeah, no, no. Oh,
he
nice. Oh no, no one even
way
picked it up.
fucking lashes as well in the end for some reason
Yeah, this is really
like
good.
in this fight.
You lose Dragon B a double kill plus you get Mel Flash plus they didn't even pick it up. So this is I mean Hui. So this is completely chill. And you're obviously super fed, so now you should feel like okay, I'm fighting this dragon no matter what, and I'm using my like gold lead to force the fight. Also, you said that you're down CS. Aren't you? Let me go back to when you're pressing there. Aren't you completely fine? Maybe it's mid game. So far from early game, like I would say at 60 minutes here, I would say the early game is officially ended. And in my opinion, I think you're either even CS or you're up. I don't think you're down at all. Let me go. Let me see when you press tab. So maybe it happened in mid late game, but from early game, your farming was good. I know like 105 doesn't look like a high number, but
Yeah.
you've been fighting a lot. You've been fighting for dragon. You've been fighting for grubs. I think there was ever like a single time where you could have had instead of being 105, you could have done remember all those
The
one.
grubs, right?
Yeah, that grub
The
time it would be 5 camps plus your
yeah.
retake two. That's seven. 7 times 4 is fucking 29. Is that how math works? Yeah, it is. And then 29, you'd have 124 right now. So you'd be up like, you know, which is pretty good because that's you
Yeah.
126, 133. You'd have around the same as soul laners. So that's like the only time this game you'd like you didn't even fall behind. You just didn't push a lead. Um,
Yeah.
besides that, your farming's been good. You're only down 10 right now, which is like that's nothing. It's like one camp.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're yeah.
I kind of ignored the bot tower because I was like, dude, it's a Cassandra full armor. I think he could
No,
just
no, no.
ignore me and like hit the tower.
Yeah, I agree.
So
He has demolished too. There's nothing you could do. I think this is bad. Going for Grump. At my head, if I'm you, if you felt like confident to fight the Grump fight when you weren't even that fed, you should feel
yeah,
insanely confident with this dragon. There's not a single other person in the entire game with 2 items. You're the only person in the game with 2 items. What does that mean? Out of the 10 champs in the game, you are the strongest champ in the game. Why are we topside when dragon spawning? I want to be just sitting in this bush, sitting in this bush, sitting in this bush, sitting in this bush. Any of these 4 bushes, just sitting in them with my sweeper, clearing vision, and just waiting for some random schmuck to walk into me. Because if anyone walks into you, Hui, Lulu, who the fuck is the jungler again? Belveth, you're just killing. You're fucking melting them. Why are we hitting top wave when dragon spawning? What's going on? Hello?
uh, I would like to. I think I kind of lost track of the dragon timer here.
Yeah, it's just
So that's what
yeah,
happened. So yeah.
yeah. Cause
Um.
okay, let's watch this fight. At least we made it in time, thank God. Okay, GP
Yeah.
kill Sway before we even get here. That's a pretty good fucking start. Ult on Varus. Ult on Varus. You're not. I think you're way too tunnel. You gotta be looking at like the squishies. You're too tunnel vision on what's in front
Yeah,
of you. Like in my head, yeah, target, target. Um, yeah. I mean, you just have to ignore this guy. I mean, technically, if you win 1v1, you could just fight him to death as well. But you're not even like hitting. Like, let's look at your mouse. Your mouse looks terrified. Like you're flicking your screen here, and you click here for a second. Um, either just full hit this guy or flash ult this guy. Either hit who's in front of you or dive. But you're kind of doing this where you're like dancing. You're like dancing back and forth perma. Again, you should feel like insanely strong. You're no one else in the game's 2 items. You should feel in your element right now.
yeah.
So it's a lot of hesitation.
Yeah, I definitely like end up flash
Now you do it,
outing,
but
but like,
this is so late. I think
yeah,
this is not even bad. I think that's good, but it's late. I think if you did it earlier, your Kaisa would still be alive because now your Kaisa like dove in, right? Um,
yeah.
I think flash. I think if you flash ulted right now, you'd win this fight. I think you'd kill Varus and then you get reset and then
I
you
don't
kill
even think I
Lulu.
have to flash,
Yeah,
right? Like
even ulted.
I,
Yeah, it's
if I
fine.
like just eat in like earlier,
Hmm.
I would definitely be in range
Yeah, I
for
agree.
DR.
I think
But
this fight was just mechanics. I think if you not even mechanics, it's like
target selection,
mindset or like attention, whatever you want to call it. I think this is so far
yeah,
biggest like mistake of the game because I think if you killed Varus earlier, you'd win this fight. I think your Kai'Sa would live. You guys would have number advantage. You wouldn't have to take a tower shot, and then you'd get this dragon, and then the game would be way simpler. But obviously, losing a team fight is gonna
yeah,
be bad for. But okay, you get to try again. Oh, at this point, Kai'Sa went top lane. Okay, we go for steal. We get it. Nice job.
yeah,
Now we can look to ult. Just look to ult on. Yeah. Now you're doing it.
yeah,
Even now, I would say you're hesitating. Like I would just do it now. But it's still really like you still did it, so I'm glad because there's no flashes. These guys are all just dead. You can ult Ver. Yep. Boom. Yep. Boom. You see, you're running away, but I still think you could just keep fighting. Like you're full HP. You have Conquer fully stacked. You have all teammates next to you. You see how you're
yeah,
fully scared. I think like, it's one of those
yeah,
things you have to understand that if you keep diving, let's say right now instead of walking back here, if you keep diving
yeah,
here, then these three will fight this guy, and at this point you're 2v1ing these two. I think a 2v1 this right now, you're full HP with shield. He's half, no low mana. You have full conquer. You have two abilities back up. This guy only has one dash. I think you just play here and isolate yourself, playing your 2v1, and let these guys play in the 3v1, right? Um,
yeah,
Another thing here, if you want to, if you don't jump over, let's say like you stay in this area, um,
yeah,
then like I think I don't know, I think you'll just like if you're occupying Hui and you're not letting Hui hit your teammates, like you're like 1v1ing Hui, you're 2v1ing Hui here, then Hui's not able to hit
yeah,
like your teammates didn't die to Kasanta here, they all died to Hui damage. But if you're 1v1ing Hui,
yeah.
she has to
The
choose.
fake passive went
Yeah,
crazy.
she has to choose. Fuck, do I hit the guy in front of me or do I hit his teammates? Every like 99% of most human players, they'll just hit you because they're like, oh my god, Belveth's diving me. Not Belveth. Naafiri's diving me. I'm scared of her. I gotta protect myself. I
Yeah,
think you literally lost this fight because you're playing I think it's two fights in a row you lost because you're playing KDA. Like the other fight, you should just diving in like a psycho, and you're not diving in. This
yeah,
fight, you should be honestly again just diving in on their squishy like a psycho. But you're just like low confidence. Like I remember, it reminds me of I remember yelling at you when you're playing Shyvana when you're like Feta Shyvana and you're just not
yeah,
ulting in. And I'm telling you, bro, you're like, if you want to play a champ that doesn't dive in, then please play Ivern. Please play
yeah,
fucking.
yeah. I'm with that.
No,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like if you're
yeah,
gonna play a bruiser who has these items, and has a dash, then fucking get in there. Or if you want to be fucking chilling here, then play Ivern, play Nidalee, um, who the fuck else plays like a, you know what I mean? Like, but you're constantly like, look at
yeah,
your mouse. This should be perfect representation. It's a 4v2, full HP, full HP, full HP, half HP, um, half HP, half HP, and this is your mouse. You're clicking away. You should be clicking boom, boom, boom. Fucking get in there. So
yeah,
I don't know. This is nothing new. This is a problem I feel like you've had since the beginning. Um, and sometimes it's like, oh, we can say you're low confidence. You're 8-1-1. I hate using KDA as like a standpoint, but like you're 8-1. You have half your team skills. Your team has 16 kills. You have 8 kills. If you're not
Yeah.
confident here, then I don't think you'll ever be confident. So it's not a confidence thing, you know. It has to be like a
Yeah.
mentality change. Because this is like you just win the game here. You kill these guys, ace, you get Otacon, boom's game's over. You have Otacon, you fucking all five death. You're gonna get mid tower as well. The map's exploded. But so like this is two. I think if you win last fight and you win this fight, you'll have dragon stacking, you'll have Otacon, you'd have three dragons, you'd have Soul Wind Con, and the game's just like super simple, you know. But now a game is still completely playable, but now it's like a close game. But if you win these last two fights
Yeah.
and they're both based off just playing more aggressive, the fight would be over. You'd have three dragons at 20 minutes. You'd have Otacon, um, and you're just outscaling the enemy team based off objectives alone, you know. And
Mm.
you don't have to even play fights mechanically well at that point. You're just stat checking them. So, uh, but okay, let's watch this next fight. Okay, we'll do the trolls. Awesome. Take the Otacon
Yeah.
over. Nice might. Alright, nice. Play into Baron side now. Sounds good to me.
Um. Yeah. I tell them to take top skill.
Hmm. Yep, so
Ahead
for
of time.
vision. Sounds good. Now we play into Dragon.
Oh yeah. This E was kind of insane into like
Yeah,
no vision.
and
So like I flash out as soon as
yeah, it makes sense.
possible. So
It's like it's still safe to do it because again you have your invulnerability, you have flash. Like it's fine to some champs could do it. If you're Shyvana there, you can. I mean, actually, with Shyvana you can because you could just ult out. But like some champs could do things other champs can't. Your champ is coherently a very safe champion, so you're fine to
yeah.
you're fine to play more aggressive. Yeah,
Yeah. Here I don't think like
you're
I
dancing.
got played this more aggressive. I'll just
No, this is
queuing.
no, this is. I think you play this perfectly. Your job here is to give as much is to play as aggressive as possible without being under threat of dying, which is what you do. You're giving Varus like
Yeah.
crazy cancer and poking him without being a target. If anything here, I think you messed up by just not taking Lantern, because then you could save your dash. See, I think you just take Lantern, and you could save your dash, and
Yeah.
but now here these guys walk into you. Uh, you know,
Um. Yeah. I think here because in my head like obviously Belveth with her form, right? She can jump the walls. I was thinking she also comes through the tribush, right?
mm-hmm,
So at that point, I would have like eat to my thresh and I would have been chill.
mm-hmm.
But like I
Yeah.
kind of like I didn't adapt to the fact that she just
Yeah.
like jumped the wall.
I think
Then
I
I
think
could just
I
like
think
jump
I
into
think
the
once you
pit.
see Belveth here and she's stopping your escape,
Yeah.
your escape's actually just ulting in. I think at this point you see quarter HP, half HP, 70%. Morgana's here, Kai'Sa's down here. You just pincer her down, boom, 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 and this is your fight. You leave Thresh in 1v1, and then you just fight here 4v3. But it's 4v3 when it's reality. It's like a 3v3 because this guy will just literally die to a single. Your ult will instantly kill him, right? And now you're
Yeah.
playing a 3v3 where you're full HP with Conquer and Triumph. Well, half, half, half. Morgana, Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's gonna ult in. This is where you win the game. I think you ult in here. And also, clumps are actually good for Naafiri because your damage is mostly AoE with your Q, right? And your dogs and stuff. So you
Yeah.
literally ult here, and you're gonna get like a 2 or 3 man Q upwards. And I think you literally win the game here. I think your mistake is you keep running away. I think once Belveth takes off your thing, imagine instead of being here right now, you just ulted on the Varus here, right? But I
Yeah.
think these guys are literally all dead. You see this?
Yeah.
So I think here you actually just
Um.
some champions like to do this. Like some champs, they're like they go in as like when they're scared of dying, they're like they go in. Like Viego's one of them. Like when Viego's scared of dying, he ults in for his reset, and if he gets his reset, that's like his way of staying alive. You know, Naafiri is one of them.
Yeah.
Any champ with a reset, to be honest, which Naafiri has, um, should feel safe going in. That should feel like their safe zone or their I can't think of a term, but you get the idea. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I get bailed out by
Hmm.
teammates. Daily track. Here, I think if you like just rewind a little bit, like GP is on the like Raptor,
Hmm.
and he gets like a double on the Varus
Yeah, I see.
Lure, so just
Yeah, looks. I mean, anytime you get a pick mid
uh,
late game, it's a free objective. That's what I always say. So this looks good to me.
yeah.
Ult over the wall.
Touch Max
But
land the hook.
yeah, looks good. Then we ult here to follow. Ult here to follow. Boom.
Yeah.
Nice, beautiful. Siege top. Looks good. I want a base to spend our money ASAP. We have a lot of
Yeah.
I don't know why. You just base on your team bases. Like so you got this top tower perfect. Boom. Now Kaisa bases, Thresh bases, just base now too. Just base with your Kaisa. You can just base right now, and you'll just be on maps in time, sir. Um,
Yeah.
you already have a
I
you don't need like it's like whatever. Like you're just screening for a buff that doesn't actually matter. Um, so I think just base. If it's like for a component, then sure stay. But it's a for that stance is a pretty big item, especially for Naafiri, because now your
yeah.
team wants to keep sieging with Baron, but now you're the schmuck basing. So now your team wants to siege mid tower, but now they're like, fuck, we have to wait for Naafiri. Um, you
Yeah.
know, and now your Baron's fully
Yeah.
gone. Okay, okay, it's fine. You guys keep sieging. Let's watch this fight. Ult in. No, this is good. Like this is a good example of what I want you to do. Ult in, and again we have flash, we have invulnerability. Worst case scenario, we'll just run out. This is actually a
y-
perfect ult in because if he the guy nice he didn't die but he almost died, and
Yeah.
we got Varus flash, we got Velu Eid. They're all using also it's also you have to understand when you go in. Let's say you don't go in here. Let's say you're sitting here, you don't ult in. But Hui can walk up here, Q this guy, Q here. Belveth can maybe look to Q, Q, W. Like they have the ability to use their spells aggressively, right? But when you go this, you have to understand they all have to be defensive. Hui instead of doing like the Thunder Strike or walking here and throwing her Q, she's throwing her tour now as appealing. Lulu now is using her E as peel instead of like Eing you and Qing and like poking. She has to be defensive, you know. Instead of Kasante walking like this and playing for like maybe a flank, he's walking to come to help. Like when you go in, you make all five people on his team react defensively. And when they're all reacting defensively, this guy gives free reign. He can go in. This guy gets free reign. He gets to hit this for free without getting worried about being poked or being this or being that. GP could hit bot tower thinking, oh shit, Kazante went to go help his Varus. I have free time with the bot tower. So when you go in like this, you might not notice it in game, but you're actually just applying so much indirect pressure. Because now all five of these guys have to come and babysit. You know, Kasante has to use his E
Yeah.
defensively. Belveth used his W defensively. Now GP is hitting bot tower this entire time for free, you know? It
Yeah.
does so much. And this goes to the other points of the game, like if you're just ulting on the Varus the Dragon fight or ulting in there, you might not like you yourself might not be getting the kills directly off it, but you're letting your teammates do more damage and you're letting the enemies do less damage, you know? So that this stuff like this ult is
Yeah.
like perfect. Can you see like understand everything I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is perfect. This is ulting in here is again. Some champs can't do it because they're just not safe. Like, but the Fury is perfect at this because you literally have Fizzy on your W. Like you will never die. You know, um,
Yeah.
and you have Flash. You have a dash. You have invulnerability. You have a Flash. Your champ is so safe. You can literally play like a Psycho just to piss off the opponents, and they'll never be able to kill you. You know, you have like a get out of jail free
Yeah.
card. But if you're not like, imagine having a get out of jail free card in life, but then you don't cause any crimes. That's how you play. Like you're literally playing champs that can do it. You could literally go
Yeah.
and rob a liquor store, and you're like, you go to fucking church on Sundays instead. You know, like bro, come on. That's like a good comparison. But
Yeah. Morgana flash queued, but like it didn't really
yeah,
work
yeah,
out.
we're just dancing. If our teammates fight, we'll be here to follow up. Otherwise, once you use
Uh,
your ult, you're definitely not looking to force anymore. You in your happy world, you
yeah.
just want to go to dragon, but you still have to be here just to help your teammates out. I would say though,
Yeah.
you could spam ping, dragon spawning, maybe throw some on the way pings to dragon. You're not picking anything here.
Yeah.
There's a world where your teammates don't even realize that dragon's spawning. You know, maybe you don't even realize it. I
Okay.
don't even know. Maybe you know, but um, I don't think you should go in here.
Uh,
But I definitely think you should.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
I do think though that like dancing and protecting your teammates is still good. Like this is what you're doing here is correct. You know.
Y- Yeah, like it was never like after the ult in and like then like I think Morgana dies first, right? Or was it
Yeah,
first?
yeah. I think right here,
After,
once you get hit up, this is where you spam caution ping, spam danger ping, spam caution ping, spam on the way ping to dragon. But here you're not pinging anything, so it's also one of those things where you're able to
yeah.
play this aggressive because we've already established your kit, your. But like
Yeah,
Kaisa
yeah,
can, Thresh can't, you know. Um,
yeah,
so I think just have to ping here more. Maybe they listen to you, maybe they won't. Remember, like they don't teammates don't always listen to pings. It's like when you're on dragon level 5 and
yeah,
you ping your teammates not to fight, they still fought. So I'm not saying if you ping
yeah,
they'll guarantee listen, but that's simply the most we can do, you know?
yeah. I just try to kite backwards here, like while when you're coming to the drag, like check
Yeah,
forwards and
I
then like
saw.
just
You're
cheat
you're
from.
just keep poking. Like, it looks good. You're stalling them.
Um, yeah. Here I get 1 for 1, which I still think is fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine
I
too.
just fuck up a little bit here because like
No, you're out.
something's doing this.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
did not mean to E in,
Yeah, you just
and like
you just trolled me. It's fine. I think what you're doing here is good though. You're being annoying, stopping his base. Maybe supers get a Nexus tower because of this. You just overstepped. It happens. I think this is a good like idea to do though. So this is like a good in practice. This is good in theory, just bad in practice.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Um,
play for Baron. I like the red pot. I think it's very attractive.
yeah.
This
I
guy
was
gets
thinking about
cooked.
what you said before.
Hmm.
Where you're like, like a component isn't gonna be as good as like like the point is like you don't really base for like really small components and shit like
In late game, yeah.
fifth, yeah.
Hmm.
So I said
The
to
red pot's
I
perfect here. It'd be even more perfect if you actually popped it. But
yeah, I would like it. I forgot to pop it.
yeah,
So,
so no, I think the red pot's really smart here. But if you actually drank the potion, it'd be even better. But yeah, this
yeah.
is really good. Once you're low, you could just base and then open through mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just say to back off.
I think if I'm you and I'm pacing here, I think to myself, we're like 90% chance we're ending the game with this push, right? We have Baron, we have double inhibs, we're definitely pacing.
Yeah,
So if we're definitely ending, so when you're in this mentality where you're gonna end, you just want to build the component that will give you the most usage in this fight. Dirk is actually a terrible item this late. The only thing Dirk is good for is for Edge of Night, but we're never finishing Edge of Night this game, right? Because the plan is,
yeah,
if everything goes well, that we're ending the game in the next 2 minutes. So you have to think to yourself, what gives me the most value in the next 2 minutes? And the answer, unironically, you can just buy one of these two items, or
yeah,
option two is just buy executioners for random healing. Belveth healing, fucking what's like there's so much random healing in the game. Like there's fucking a summoner heal. At this point in the game, Varus has Bork, I think, so every auto he throws makes him heal. Belveth has like healing with her Conquer and her passive. Um,
yeah,
so at this point, like we're never finishing this dark item. So just build for something that gives you the most value. So either a tank, Warden's Mail or Ages, or Executioners for a random thing, or like a Bramble. You know what I mean? Like just
yeah,
or even fucking Kindle Gem just for the CDR and the extra HP. The Dirk just does nothing this late in the game.
yeah,
Let's watch this fight. We're just Q poking, wonderful. Waiting for opportunity to ult in. Keep Q poking. Keep Q poking. I mean, I don't know. People don't realize, but Naafiri is literally a poke champion this late in the game. Like you're just poking, throwing Qs,
yeah,
and then once someone is half HP, then we ult in. This is a good example though. Even though you're not killing her, instead of like Varus walking up, and Varus doesn't want to hit you. Like you have tab buys, you have death stands, you have like 200 armor. This guy does no damage to you. This guy wants to go and hit this guy. He wants to go and hit this guy. He wants to go and hit this guy. But when you ult it, he has to hit you. Because if he ignores you and hits
yeah,
these guys, then you'll just kill this guy, get reset, and you ult on him after. So this is a good example of like you're ulting in this guy, and maybe you kill him, maybe you won't, but you don't have to kill him. You have enough value what you're doing. But then you're doing the right thing, and then you pussy out. Here you could still play in this pocket. And when you play here, same thing. He can't walk up and hit these guys because then you're just behind him. Then he's just giving you a free angle, right? So if you just
yeah,
stay in this little area, he has to respect you and he has to keep hitting you, or he has to like kite like this or kite like this or kite like this. He can never click downwards. But see, the second you
yeah,
leave this little pocket and you click away here,
yeah,
you see how he's instantly now able to hit your teammates. And think that you don't take
yeah,
damage to him, but I guarantee you Morgana is gonna be taking damage from him. So by standing here, and
yeah,
imagine you're standing here and he does ignore you, then you're just gonna kill him. There's no way this motherfucker's ignoring you. You're literally just gonna jump on
yeah,
him and kill him. So this is a perfect example of like you now that I see you click like this, that tells me when you ult in, you're doing it on accident. You don't actually realize the value. So hopefully by me like explaining this, you'll see it now. But perfect example, you click
yeah,
away because you're like scared of him or something, but and now he's going to hit your Morgana for free. It won't matter this game because you're so ahead. But
yeah,
hopefully, like you can like more clearly see how much value you have indirectly when you're just like diving in. Because a lot of times people only like to dive
mhm,
in when they see when like they're getting a kill for it or 2 kills from it, because then they see a very obvious correlation of their actions and the results. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of like secret things that we don't see in game that we can only see in out of the game. But like, oh, Varus literally couldn't hit Morgana because I was on him, and the second I got off him, he instantly started hitting my squishy Morgana. You know. Um,
Yeah.
so hopefully this gives